Shalom, shalom. This is Shalomah from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakahakawadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and safety and much love to the elect of Israel, the hopefully elect, the 144,000 and the one third. This is going to be a lesson based off of this new outbreak. This is an outbreak update for this new virus called the coronavirus, and the name corona means crown, and they gave it that name because when you look at it up under a microscope, the virus cells look like crowns, so that's where the name came from. But this is just an update because I've been kind of researching this thing for the past few, I want to say 3 or 4 days. And first, the death toll was, around, I think it was like 6 or 7 people. And now, I think last night I was reading it was like 14. And now this death toll has reached 18 people. So this thing is serious, and it's turning up every day. First I heard it was like 100, 200 people infected. Then that number moved up to 400 yesterday. Now, in this article, it's saying that there are over 600 people that's now infected. So that death toll is gonna go even higher because they don't have a cure for it. A lot of people, actually more than 600 people, has this virus, but they're not really testing people for it. Because once you get a virus, the symptoms have to kick in. So people are going to the doctor, checking to see if they have it, and they were like, well, you don't have all the symptoms. And I'm just gonna get it a little later on in the article. But there was this lady named Miss Yang over in that Wuhan area, and she said that somebody came into the pharmacy, and they claimed that they had it. But before I go any further, I'm actually gonna be in second Esdras the whole time, but right now I want to get second Esdras 15, and I just read I'm gonna start at 26. It says, "For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction." Verse 27, "For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him." So those people that's living deep in these sins, and know that they're, basically basically, you know, a lot of these people, if you're not into the truth, and you pretty much a sinner. I mean, we're all are sinners, but sinning is not abiding by the law that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave us, gave Moses. But if you have to keep these commandments to the best of your ability. There's certain things that we can't do over here in captivity, especially over here in Babylon the Great, United States of America. That there are certain things that'll keep us from keeping certain laws, certain things that we can't do. That we really supposed to do according to the scriptures. But but certain things that you can do, just to try to abide by these laws, to try and show love to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We do those things. But those people that don't, they're gonna get caught by the destruction. and the death and the famine. So this virus is, this virus outbreak is just the beginning of a future, a larger, much larger outbreak. And let me scroll down a little bit. But yeah, this thing started over in Asia, in China, and it's hundreds of people over there sick. That's pretty much fearing for their lives because of the 18 people that have already died of it, and they just there's just one case, uh, one new case in a city. I think it's called Hebei. It's right next to Beijing. Now someone up there has gotten the virus and has died from it, and I believe this happened between today and yesterday. But this is Second Ezra 15:47. It says, "Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee." And they're talking about all these places that's taking on the likeness of United States of America. Everything that's going on here is being spreaded around the earth. So the Lord is going to send plagues on the earth, and war, and destruction, and famine. And, the only way you can escape those things is if you're part of the elect. But I'm going to continue to read. It says, "Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." So this is the beginning of that. Here it is right here. It says the travel restrictions imposed on Wuhan were extended to at least 4 more cities. At least 18 people have died. At least 18 people have died, and more than 600 have been sickened by a mysterious illness. So most chances are, I'm not saying that this is exactly true, but chances are Esau, Edom, or Moab went into a lab and created this thing and put it in certain animals. Some kind of way it got out, and uh, and it's in humans now. You know, and it's actually, if you ever research hepatitis, how droplets of fluids can hold these viruses, and it's contact. It spreads from one person to the next just by touching. So now you have all these Moabites over there wearing masks and gloves everywhere. Let me see if they got a picture of it down here. Yeah. So, well, I don't see too many gloves on, but you see them. They have on masks, but it's once it gets in your skin, that's pretty much how it's you come in contact with it. But I was talking about the lady. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Bear with me 1 second. I may have skipped over it, but yeah, basically this lady was talking about how they don't even they really not even um Okay, here it is. It says outside the Wuhan #3 hospital, Yang Lin said she had come to the hospital to see if a sniffling cold she might had be a coronavirus. She said that after a quick check, the doctors told her not to worry, but she was not reassured. They said it was just a common cold and told me to get some medicine and go home. But I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Well, that's that magic number right there. China's Ministry of Finance said on Thursday that it would allocate 1 billion wons, or about 144 million, to officials and Hubei or Hubei to fight the virus. And I just want to point out that 144, that's a number that stand out to the hopefully let. Hopefully we're a part of that number, and we escape things like these viruses, the plagues, the viruses, the pestilences, and the sword and destruction that's about to come on this place. But yeah, basically, just by reading the bottom of this, it was saying that here it is. In Wuhan, Miss Yang said that while she was in a pharmacy buying medicine, another person complained that he thought he had the coronavirus, but had been isolated, but had not been isolated. The city's medical system, especially its smaller hospital, seems unprepared for the influx of patients, she said. So they're not ready for what's going on. The only thing they can do is shut down transportation, which that's not going to last long. You have a lot of people flying in and out of that place. I seriously doubt if anybody's coming in. But you have people flying out. You have people that's probably that's scaring them away from their home. Guess where they're gonna go? Everywhere else, but there. They're gonna go to all these other countries, and especially United States. I think is more Chinese over here than anywhere. You hit that Chinese people are big in Africa. So this I really believe that this thing is about to spread. Maybe this is not a big one. Maybe this is not part of what's gonna really cripple this place. But it's a start. And basically, we all see that the Most High is putting these things out there for signs. So, hey, this is just another step closer to what's to come. You know, Even if this is not a big deal or it's just going to go away, just think in this article, it already said that the hospitals are unprepared for something like this. So they're just going to leave people at home to pass away. It's not enough medicine. They created some shit that they can't control, or they could be using it for population control. That's another thing to think about. But yeah, basically these people they're not the hospitals are not taking this thing serious because I'm pretty sure a lot of those people they don't. Another thing, they don't have like real numbers and direct numbers. They say at least 18 people have died and over 600 people have the virus. But we never know. You never know because a lot of things are hidden. It could be hundreds of people that have died and thousands with the virus. That's just how the media works. They put out what they want you to see, basically telling you don't worry. But like I said, the Lord is stirring this place up. He's stirring everything up. Just in the last past 3 weeks, there have been bombings. There have been threats to United States. United States have been threatening other people, other countries. You have Iran, China, and I want to say India. military teaming up together. Now you have this new virus. You have talks World War III and nuclear war. You have all these things, and let's not forget about the weather. The weather is taking a big toll on places like Australia and also United States. There's flooding, rainstorms, and huge snowstorms. That's out of the ordinary. So we know what time it is. I'm gonna jump back into Second Ezra. I'm gonna close this up. In Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Verse 3, "Therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." So we already know what time it is. We already know that this is the end of the end. So the best thing anyone can do right now is be a part of this truth and ask Yahweh Bashim and Yahweh Shah for salvation. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Once again, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, safety, and much love to the elect. Shalom.